Welcome one, welcome all, and welcome to a Tuesday tear up. This week it's back to your favourite member of Unleash The Ghouls, me, Stuart, and this week I'm tearing up one of my all-time favourite urban legends, the Chupacabra. Before I jump in, if you're liking this or any other content we produce, please do consider subscribing so you can stay up to date with everything we release. Plus, I heard a rumour if you press the subscribe button, it actually changes colour. So give it a go and see what happens. Anyway, back to the good stuff. The word Chupacabra in Spanish means goat sucker. Hardly a scary demonic name for this urban legend, but don't let that put you off. Chupacabra are actually believed to be some kind of monstrous, vampiric, reptilian creatures that drain animals of their blood. The first reported sightings were in March 1995 in Puerto Rico, where 8 sheep were found dead, completely drained of their blood. Each had 3 small punch wounds in their chest, which at the time no one could rationally explain. 5 months later, over 150 animals were found dead in exactly the same way, causing the legend to spread and sightings to shoot through the roof. Early reports described a creature that stood upright and resembled a large reptilian kangaroo with huge red eyes. Other times the beast was described as a hairless dog-like animal walking on 4 legs, articulating the Chupacabra as a horrific looking beast with a gaunt appearance and burnt looking skin. Reported incidents of the creatures do vary somewhat, but there's several basic characteristics that pop up over and over again. In most cases, the eyewitnesses describe a beast that's 4.5 to 5.5 feet tall, with an oval-shaped head bearing alien-like eyes that glow red. Most descriptions claim that the creature has long, feathery spines that run from the back of its head all the way down of its spine, and many eyewitnesses report a strong, unpleasant sulphur-type smell. Interestingly enough, some people believe this creature is actually the left-behind pet of visitors from outer space, hence their uncanny resemblance to that traditional space alien character known as the Greys. You know the type, the tall, grey, skinny body, black eyes on a large, elongated head. Others speculate an alien animal crossbreed created by scientists at NASA, suggesting the creatures are escaped experiments or deliberately let loose into the woodlands of Puerto Rico by American governments. Some people believe the sightings started and bear too much resemblance to the creatures in the 1995 film Species to be a coincidence. The film was set in the present day, revolves around top secret US scientific experiments, and was partially filmed in Puerto Rico. Benjamin Radford, a guy who spent 5 years chasing the legend to see if he could prove its existence or not, does not think any of the eyewitnesses are actually lying, but instead suggests that the sightings could simply be a result of an overactive imagination, misidentifying the sighting as something much more sinister. When alleged bodies have turned up over the years, scientists DNA tested them, identifying them as normal animals like coyotes, dogs, or some kind of canine hybrid that were affected by sarcopic mange. The mange meant that the discovered animal's fur had fallen out, as the sarcopic mange is a particularly nasty, highly contagious skin disease fairly common in dogs, and it forces the animal to itch at mites that have burrowed under its skin. The skin ultimately loses its hair and becomes abnormally thick from the scratching, and the itching produces these nasty looking scabs. It was suggested at the time that perhaps these animals would have attacked livestock, as the effects of the mange infestation would have put normal prey out of their physical capability, so they'd settle for lesser prey like chicken, sheep or goats. But whatever you believe here, legends of the blood-sucking creatures have always been present in cultures throughout history, but this legend has continually persisted, and there are very few that have been so forcefully insisted upon. To this day, every now and again a goat in Puerto Rico will go missing, and the town will be buzzing with those that claim to have seen the legendary animal stalking its prey once again. For me, this one seems to have a pretty reasonable explanation, but I still absolutely love to think that Dracula's dog Zoltan's out there in Latin America causing absolute havoc. What do you lot reckon? An alien pet left behind, a blood-sucking dog/kangaroo type beast that stinks of sulphur, or just local farmers misidentifying mange-ridden mutts after watching a Hollywood movie? Let me know in the comments. Until next time, Ghoul Gang, I'm Stuart from Unleash The Ghouls, and as ever, thanks for listening.